All right, what's up, guys? Um, Here again, second try, our second attempt with a book a day for a year, second week, first day. So, um, this YouTube thing, I'm not really used to it, so I'm gonna get a little better. I hear people complaining about the lighting or whatever, or I should edit my videos or whatever. I just take one take and just put them up. So I mean, I'll try to get better on that, but if I can't, I just won't. I mean, I'm just doing it for myself, but if people are watching it, then that's fine. But next book, Drive by Daniel H. Pink. Um, this book, it's, it read like an academic book, I would say. Um, he did research and talk about all research that was, put in the background, but no, they're coming back up. Basically, focus on motivation. You know, I mean, I thought that people get motivated by rewards. I mean, it's I would say it's a lot of people will get motivated by what they can get from a situation, whether it's intentional or unintentional. That's why you go to work. If you go to work, you get paid, right? But in fact, he's saying that that is not the right thing, or the thing that actually cause people to produce the best work. He referred to a research that was done early in the book. He started talking about a research that was done with chimpanzees, and how they thought when they start giving them reward, they would do the tasks that they assigned the chimpanzees to do. They would do it better, but in fact, the chimpanzees they didn't perform as well when they were motivated by themselves. So this caused sort of like an uproar, and the the science community it was against convention. So it really didn't go anywhere. But no, it came back up, and he started noticing that they put it back up and started noticing that people will do much better in creative work. I mean, there's some sort of work that rewards work well with, like mundane work. If you're doing a work that's very this is my word, brainless, rewards work good with that. But creativity, if you assign a reward to creativity, then it can kill the person's creativity. So I mean that he talked about the X and the I. I think X means like extrinsic, extrinsic, outside of yourself. I mean intrinsic, inside yourself. Um, what the hell do I have this on? I don't even know. I was listening to music before. I know I have it on. All right. Anyway, intrinsic, and the intrinsic person will produce more than the extrinsic person, because if you're motivated by what's outside of you, then if anything that you're not pleased with happen, then you won't become motivated again. So you talk about motivational 1.0, which is when humans, you're supposed to survive as a human being. 2.0 is what we live in right now, but in fact, it's behind, because 2.0, it's you get motivated by pay, motivated by threat of getting fired, and he said 3.0 is human being motivated by themselves, and some work environment they're doing this, right? Some work environment they're doing this, and they're getting big results. These two consultants came up with this thing they call row, and basically what happened is the people in the workplace will come in when they want to come in, and then do the amount of work they want to do. They don't focus on how you, and I hope I'm saying this correctly, and the work environment is not focused on how you do the work, but the results. They're focused on the results, and they found, they tested out for 90 days, and then they just figure out they're gonna transition to that, and they're getting huge results from it. And it's very successful. He gave some other examples of how motivational 3.0 will work. And it's basically we're behind the times. Managing people, how management is done, how education is done, is really behind the times. He made example that was very revealing to me, where he said you could take a manager or someone that used to manage people or CEO out in the 1960s and bring them in 2016 or 17, and they would fit right in. So everything else is developing except how we manage people and how we make people produce. And I sort of like that. Like, my personal opinion is that, yeah, I mean, it's you see, education, it can be a little bit, mundane. Not every education. Sometimes, kids are very creative, and they can lash out in different ways. So you see how people are managed. Some people go on a power trip because they have the assignment of managing someone. They feel like they're supposed to, rule over them or anything like that. But this is sort of, it's not a radical thing. It's been, some people have been doing it. Some people have been lashing out about where we manage and about how people are motivated for a long time. But they're coming to the forefront now. And I would say uh, I haven't really read a book so far that I've hated and I will go against, but this definitely is a different sort of book, and it will open your eyes to certain things. So I would definitely grab it. So day one, book one, second attempt. If you can believe it, achieve it. And I'll try to make this channel a little better. I know it's, you got a light in there. Check my lighting out. We're going in. It's like a common light. I'm in my kitchen, but it is what it is. We're gonna get it better eventually. Things in motion stay in motion. But if you can believe it, you can achieve it. Over and out.